Hello. I had this idea I came up with a couple days ago. I'm thinking that pro-lifers, people who think that abortion should be illegal, people should go to jail for not be allowed to give themselves abortions. These people might be actually closet racists. The reason I came up with this idea is I uploaded a video about what I think about abortion, and I think abortion should be legal because, well, just to put it shortly, um, you're killing these little babies, these little fetuses, and they're in the dream state, and it's not even, you don't even know if there's a soul in there in the first place, and it's not like their nerves are developed yet. They don't feel pain. They may squirm sometimes, but I wouldn't categorize it as a human. We have bigger problems in the world these days. Killing the planet. Should we do everything we can do to fix the planet, heal the planet? Killing each other, wasting money, with wars and everything. And there's too many people in the world. So somebody had a problem with that and wanted to debate me, which was cool. They never debated me with a video, it was just writing. But one of the arguments that they gave why you should, and they wouldn't even touch the argument, the religious argument of whether or not where the soul goes, if the soul goes to hell or a place. They didn't even want to touch that with me. But they did say that the world was underpopulated. That I think that what was a person called rights to life for everyone or something like that. That there aren't going to be enough people to take care of the old people because there's going to be too many old people. And the fact of the matter is we have 6 billion people. What are we coming up on to 7 billion people? We have so many orphans all over the world, third world countries, and there's definitely not a shortage of people in the world. If there's a shortage of people in America, I know that countries like Spain and Italy were lowering in population, and maybe even some other countries, but all you have to do to fix that is just let people in from these countries that, if you need workers, just let people in from these third world countries. So I'm thinking maybe they're saying there's not enough people, this person said, or maybe these pro-lifers say there's not enough people in the world because they're not counting third world, black, yellow, orange people as humans. They're saying there's not enough white people in the world. But they just can't admit it. But that's just kind of what they're insinuating when they're saying there's not enough people in the world, because there are enough people in the world. So it's weird. They're saying pro-life, right to life. You have to let these people exist, but forget about all of the starving orphans. And I don't see a problem with fixing the not enough workers problem with people from third world countries. It's true that third world countries are less developed than us. You have Muslims who move to Germany to take up those jobs, and they bring a lot of their inferior culture with them. Talked to an American woman who's married to a German guy last year, and she said, I guess she looked like Middle Eastern or something, and she was in the train, and some guy started screaming and yelling at her for not wearing her mask or something. And then she's like, whoa, hold on, I'm American. And he was like, whoa. So yeah, I guess if you let too many of them in, they will bring some of their bad habits with them. Like if you let all these Mexicans in who are breeding like rabbits, they're going to create ghettos And I mean, lots of places are like that. I've heard stories about Garden City, Kansas, where they all beat each other's brains out for fun. All these Mexican Chicanos and stuff. But the fact of the matter is that the world is becoming a better place. And even if we do let tons of these third world people into first world countries, the goodness of the country they move to is going to outweigh the negativity of the screwed up country they come from. And they're not going to turn first world countries into third world countries. They're going to assimilate into first world countries. Haven't you seen the Harold and Kumar movies? Those guys don't talk with dinky accents. They're normal. It's not. So I'm thinking maybe pro-lifers are just like, they think that, you know, if you're black or whatever, you're not human, and it's like written in your genetics or something that you're never going to be able to assimilate into a civilized society. And if you study the new biology, Dan Winter likes to talk about it, it is the environment that shapes how you are, not genetics. And in the future, there are not going to be as many purebred white people with blonde hair. But that's not a bad thing, because all these different races are going to mix with each other. There's going to be a new race, lots of new races. I think we'll even mutate even more. Have you heard of the crystal children? You have these new humans coming out with big eyes, psychic powers. The gray alien human hybrids, what are they called, are going to start living with us pretty soon. We're going to start having completely new race. So it's not, don't picture the future of humanity as being, what was that movie, The Time Machine, where you have the Eloy and the Morlock, with the tall, thin, smart people with the short, fat, stupid people. You know, so then what, you look at all these short, fat Mexicans coming over here, and then you look in the future, and it's all going to be stupid, short, fat Mexicans. And it's true, they're not that smart. These Mexicans and these Arabs, they're not that smart. Obviously, they come into our country and they can't learn English. We go to their country and we fluent in Spanish within 4 months. But it's not an inferior genetics thing. It's a inferior culture thing. They're just not, they don't have the education, and they haven't been taught to teach themselves and to strive. And plus they're fat because they have bad diets. They live off of fried chicken and french fries. That's what happens if you have a bad diet. Plus they're just squat. But if they have a good diet, they're going to be just as beautiful as anybody else. It's just that we are conditioned to think that tall and skinny is more beautiful than short and squat. So there's really nothing to worry about. I think that it's perfectly acceptable. I mean, it's perfectly fine to let us, white people who don't want to breed, because we like to spend our time exploring the world and exploring new paradigms and trying to share it with other people and educating ourselves and having fun or whatever. And let the immigrants breed and take care of their kids and raise the new humanity. So I'm thinking pro-lifers are closet racists, because how could you possibly say there aren't enough humans on the earth? We're killing off the planet. Because of overpopulation, we're burning away the lungs of the planet. There's too many people in Brazil burning down the rainforests to herd cows to sustain their lives, because they're so poor. That's what they have to do because there's so many people. We're killing off all the cheetahs. Going to go extinct within 5 or 10 years because there's too many people in Africa. There's too many people. So let them move to America if we don't have enough workers. So that's what I'm thinking.